15 most beautiful places on Earth you must visit at least once. What if you could travel anywhere in the world? From turquoise lagoons and ancient cities to dramatic mountains and landscapes that look almost unreal, our planet is filled with places that seem too beautiful to be real. Today, we're traveling across the globe to discover 15 of the most beautiful places on Earth, destinations that deserve a place on your travel bucket list. Some are famous, others may surprise you, and number 1 is truly unforgettable. So let's begin our journey. Santorini, Greece. Imagine standing on a cliff above the Aegean Sea, surrounded by whitewashed houses, blue domes, and spectacular sunsets. Welcome to Santorini. This Greek island is famous for its dramatic volcanic landscape and beautiful villages such as Oia and Phyra. The narrow streets, white buildings, deep blue sea, and golden sunsets create one of the most recognizable landscapes in the Mediterranean. For the best views, explore the island around sunset, when the cliffs glow with warm golden light. Santorini isn't just a destination, it's a place that feels like a dream. Banff National Park, Canada. If you love mountains, lakes, and wild landscapes, Banff belongs on your bucket list. Located in the Canadian Rockies, Banff National Park is home to some of the most spectacular scenery in Canada. One of its most famous sites is Lake Louise, where turquoise water reflects the surrounding snow-capped mountains. Nearby, Moraine Lake offers another breathtaking view, surrounded by the dramatic peaks of the Valley of the Ten Peaks. With glaciers, forests, waterfalls, and enormous mountains, Banff feels like nature at its most powerful. Amalfi Coast, Italy. Clinging to the cliffs of southern Italy, the Amalfi Coast is one of Europe's most beautiful coastal destinations. Colorful villages seem to rise directly from the mountains above the Mediterranean Sea. Places like Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello offer spectacular views around almost every corner. The famous coastal road winds between steep cliffs and sparkling blue water. Add Italian food, historic churches, beautiful beaches, and charming streets, and you have a destination that is difficult to forget. Petra, Jordan. Some places are beautiful because of nature. Others are extraordinary because of human history. Petra is both. Hidden among the desert mountains of Jordan, Petra was once an important ancient city carved directly into rose-colored sandstone. Its most famous monument, the Treasury, appears dramatically at the end of a narrow canyon known as the Sick. Walking through the Sick and suddenly seeing the Treasury is one of the most unforgettable experiences in the region. Petra is more than a beautiful place. It is a journey into the ancient world. Maldives. Picture yourself surrounded by crystal-clear turquoise water, white sandy beaches, and tiny islands scattered across the Indian Ocean. This is the Maldives. Made up of hundreds of islands and coral atolls, the Maldives is famous for its incredible marine life and tropical scenery. Visitors come here to relax on secluded beaches, explore colorful coral reefs, and experience the extraordinary underwater world. And when the sun begins to set, the ocean turns into a palette of gold, orange, and pink. For many travelers, the Maldives represents the ultimate tropical escape. The Swiss Alps, Switzerland. Few landscapes are as iconic as the Swiss Alps. Towering mountains, green valleys, alpine villages, crystal-clear lakes, and snow-covered peaks create scenery that looks almost perfect. One of the most famous mountains is the Matterhorn, rising dramatically above the village of Zermatt. In summer, the mountains become a paradise for hikers. In winter, the landscape transforms into a snowy wonderland. Whether you're exploring mountain trails or traveling through the Alps by train, Switzerland offers unforgettable views in almost every direction. The Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Now let's travel beneath the surface. Off the coast of Queensland lies the Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system. It stretches for thousands of kilometers and is home to an extraordinary variety of marine life. Colorful corals, tropical fish, sea turtles, rays, and many other creatures live within this enormous underwater ecosystem. Snorkeling or diving here can feel like entering another world. But the reef is also a reminder of how fragile our planet's natural wonders can be. Bora, French Polynesia. If paradise had an address, it might look like Bora. Located in French Polynesia, Bora is famous for its brilliant blue lagoon, coral reefs, green volcanic mountains, and beautiful tropical beaches. The island's most recognizable peak, Mount Otemanu, rises dramatically above the surrounding lagoon. The contrast between the deep green mountains and bright turquoise water creates an almost surreal landscape. It is peaceful, tropical, and incredibly photogenic. The Northern Lights, Iceland. Some destinations aren't defined by a single city or landmark. They're defined by a natural phenomenon. The Northern Lights, or aurora borealis, can transform the night sky into a spectacular display of green, purple, pink, and sometimes red light. Iceland is one of the world's most popular places for experiencing this phenomenon. Imagine standing beneath a dark Arctic sky while enormous waves of light move silently above you. It's not something you simply see, something you remember. Machu Picchu, Peru. High in the Andes Mountains of Peru lies one of the world's most mysterious ancient sites. Machu Picchu was built by the Inca civilization and sits dramatically among steep green mountains. The combination of ancient stone structures, mountain peaks, clouds, and deep valleys makes this destination unlike almost anywhere else on Earth. For many travelers, reaching Machu Picchu is more than visiting an archaeological site. It's an experience of history, nature, and adventure coming together in one extraordinary place. The Seychelles. In the middle of the Indian Ocean lies an archipelago famous for enormous granite boulders, lush vegetation, white sand beaches, and incredibly clear water. The Seychelles. Islands such as Mahé, Praslin, and La Diga offer some of the most beautiful coastal scenery in the world. On La Diga, the famous beaches are surrounded by enormous granite formations that give the landscape a distinctive appearance. If your idea of paradise includes tropical forests, calm turquoise water, and quiet beaches, Seychelles deserves a place on your list. The Dolomites, Italy. Rising dramatically across northern Italy, the Dolomites are among Europe's most spectacular mountain landscapes. Their unusual rock formations create a skyline unlike almost any other mountain range. In summer, green meadows surround the peaks. In autumn, the forests turn golden and orange. And in winter, snow transforms the mountains into a magical landscape. Places such as Tracine de Lavrieux and Lago de Braise are especially famous for their incredible scenery. The Dolomites prove that you don't need tropical beaches to find paradise. Fiordland, New Zealand. Deep in the southwest of New Zealand's South Island lies a world of enormous mountains, deep fjords, waterfalls, forests, and misty landscapes. This is Fiordland. The most famous destination here is Milford Sound, where towering cliffs rise dramatically from dark, calm waters. After rainfall, hundreds of waterfalls can appear along the cliffs. The landscape is wild, remote, and incredibly powerful. It is easy to understand why this part of New Zealand is considered one of the country's greatest natural treasures. The Amalfi? Remove optional. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Number 2, we travel to Cambodia. Surrounded by tropical forests, Angkor Wat is one of the most extraordinary temple complexes ever built. Originally constructed in the 12th century, the temple complex represents the incredible architectural achievements of the Khmer Empire. Its enormous towers, detailed stone carvings, long galleries, and reflecting pools create an unforgettable atmosphere. And at sunrise, when the temple's towers appear behind the reflection of the water, the scene becomes truly magical. Angkor Wat is not only a beautiful destination, it is a remarkable window into Southeast Asia's history. The most beautiful place? The Dolomites? Remove, choose final number 1. Patagonia. Argentina and Chile, Argentina, Chile. And finally, number 1. Patagonia. Stretching across southern Argentina and Chile, Patagonia is a vast land of dramatic mountains, glaciers, turquoise lakes, forests, and enormous open landscapes. One of its most famous destinations is Torres del Paine National Park in Chile, where massive granite towers rise above the surrounding wilderness. Across the border in Argentina, places such as Los Glaciers National Park offer spectacular views of glaciers and mountain landscapes. Patagonia feels different from almost anywhere else. It is wild, it is remote, and it reminds us just how extraordinary our planet can be. For travelers searching for adventure and untouched natural beauty, Patagonia is a destination that can stay in your memory forever. So, which of these incredible places would you visit first? Would you choose the turquoise waters of the Maldives, the mountains of Switzerland, the ancient ruins of Petra, or the wild landscapes of Patagonia? Tell us your choice in the comments. And if you love discovering the most beautiful places, hidden destinations, and incredible wonders around our planet, subscribe to About My World for more travel inspiration. Until the next adventure, keep exploring. Globe showing Europe, Africa.